champion hit. I've been working.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Love. He gets this to Davante Adams. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Check 3, check 3. Check 4, check 4. Hatchet. Alert 3.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions, and you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year, but he's really on the uptick. That one complete to Elliott, and he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Watch out.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The 1st down carry by Elliott. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 13.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Love. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control you.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Prescott now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Prescott. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
58. Here we go, 46. 58, boys, 58. Come on, 26.
Prescott now. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Zerline's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 30 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in. And then a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grade.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Single.
From the gun, Love. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike's 42.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Prescott now 11-15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. For Zeke, one of first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Single.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 1. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. It's caught here by Adams. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back now in Arlington. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Again, it's Jones. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Love. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw again on second down. Prescott, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Prescott to throw on fourth. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Prescott from the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline connects on the extra point. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it with Jones. And an alley to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points. But that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Come on, fellas.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Switch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take... a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it... a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it. And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory. So for the Packers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed guard.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed guard.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen,